do your own research, as we say. We're just trying to find an easier way for when you lose a loved one, at least you can afford to lay them to rest. You know, that this is the major thing. So the insurance policy is a good thing. A good place to start. You know what I mean? So that's that's the one. That's where it is. You see, you got to turn it around.
Mine was all right. My mic's fine.
You have to have a hairy voice to do that.
Yeah, exactly. You got to clear. I don't have that hearing voice just yet.
No, when you come back, you will have it.
The air. She said, I don't have. Yeah, when I come back, everything tune up.
Yes, it's all good, man. Everything is good. Apart from that, we've been doing some little upgrades and some works here and there so that we can actually get the listeners to be more involved in what we're doing. You know what I mean? So we're doing something that you can actually interact with everything that we're doing.
That's right, yep.
That's the next move forward. So instead of you sitting at home, listening on the radio, that you can actually be interacting with us live. You know what I mean? We've got a little thing. So you're going to enjoy it, you know?
That's
you're going to enjoy it, you know?
Exactly. We've got some quizzes and stuff. We want to, we want some interaction going on.
We got that. But, if we do it now, you know what I mean? You might find that other people have got a brain and they don't create as much as they can. They copy. Yeah. You understand? So either you're a follower or you're a leader, or you are a copier. Yeah. You understand? So we got everything in its time. If you do something quick and then somebody else jumps on it, they more or less kind of try to steal your glory or your thing. Yeah. Like how when we do a tune, and next thing you know, our next guy from a different culture or background voices your tune, and you see on MTV and all of this stuff, but you don't realize that it was a black man originally made that tune in the 60s or in the 50s from Motown and all of these stuff. I'm just saying these are things what happen. Yeah. If your something is good, somebody going to take it.
Yeah. Always. You always have those type of people that will do that. So,
So what are we talking about today? More dead people?
No, so we're not going to talk about dead people today. We
have to say one thing. The teeth and the 9-night.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I had an experience with one of them.
Oh God.
Bridging, teeth and the 9-night people. I walk up on some teeth and the 9-night. They come with their crowbar this time. You know what I mean? They didn't even come like to the teeth. They just come with their crowbar and pop off things. You know what I mean? I look for money. I said to myself, what happened to these people, man? You know, you don't even lay people to rest, and people want to start dig up things. Wait. My thing is that let them rest. When they lay to rest, then we can sort out things afterwards. But some people don't work with that. Them say, well, everybody there, so help myself.
Help me, Oh,
it don't go like that. Yeah. But it's know what? The most I now sleep. So anyway, don't worry about it, people. I still have things to do. So.
Oh wow. So you didn't see none? After the 9-night. You never seen none of the after the 9-night.
No, another thing about the 9-night people, it's something that we need to consider. I think, right, that when we do the 9-night, we should have some security on the door. Because you will find a lot of hungry people who just come up because they know no one don't know them. It's a free event and it's free food and it's free drink. Who is not going to come if you ain't got nothing to do? You might as well just open your door to the world. So what I've realized in these 9-night thing, you'll find a lot of people that come there that don't really have nothing to do with the person that passed. I've had people come and go to the bar and ask for double drink and this and that, and I go, hang on.
I saw that.
Yes. And then when you ask
hand,
yes,
behind that bar,
double drinking of people, double, not even single, they want a double, right? Now, hear the thing. So we'll go over to him and they go, so who's passed away here?
Yeah.
Do you know the family? They go, no. So go, don't you know who's the person that's passed away? Oh no, you don't know. So hold on a minute.
So what are you doing?
You don't know the person that's passed away, but yet you're here ordering double drink.
Out of order.
So
who did they come with? What, they came with somebody?
Them come with them long pocket. Yeah. This is what happens when people start putting things on air and invite the whole world to come. Yeah. And when the whole world come, you have a problem. Yeah. Right. So this is something about the damn teeth and the 9-night. Yeah. I'm being real, brethren. Sometimes people, we need to take this thing seriously because it's not fair on the people that has scraped all their little pennies together so that the family and the friends can come together, then you'll have about 20% of the people there that don't even know the brother or sister that passed. Yeah, and then on top of that, they want double drink, they want food, and then want food to take home too.
Oh God, they want a doggy bag.
Yeah, and they want a doggy bag. Yeah, so these are the things that I said to myself, you know what, if I ever get involved in anybody's night, I'm going to make sure I'm bringing security.
Yeah.
And I need to know who you are on the door. And people, we have a night, we have a little funeral thing I come up. I'm going to tell everybody from advance, if you don't know the person that's passing away, don't come. Straight. Because eyes will be watching. And if I see anybody who I say, well, brethren, you don't have nothing to do with this. You don't even know the brother or the sister that passed. You understand? And even if you do know them, you never come visit them. Remember this, you know, it all ties together that even down to the person that passed away, enough of us don't even go and visit that person.
Visit that person when they're alive.
When they're alive. But when they're dead, we go and get drunk.
Yeah.
You understand? These are the things to consider. So I'm not going to tell people who want to come to any funeral where I there. Because telling us something, if you're not familiar with the family, and if you're not really there to show your condolences, otherwise some of them don't even come to the church or the funeral, but they come to the hall where the food and drink is.
Yeah.
It's all one thing. You understand? It's the hall is there for the people who was at the funeral to get refreshments. But half the people in the hall by the end of the night, they never even got to the church. They don't even know where the man or woman buried. Consider this, my people. Consider what I'm saying. Because I know in our ancestral times, everybody knew the person that was passed. You know what I mean? It was a spiritual thing. So I'm going to tell certain people, you know who you is, that if you feel, say, you're going to come at this thing and have free drink, free food, have double drink and this, that, and think that it's going to happen, it's not going to work, my brother. Because man will show you out straight. You understand?
That's right, of course.
And I don't think it's right that people are taking advantage of people who lose a loved one. And as I said, you have 20% of the people there that don't even know the brethren or the sister in that past. They don't even know the family. They don't know nobody in there. Just them and them brethren. People might not like what I'm going to say, but it's the truth, though.
Yeah, but it is. Like I said, it's the truth.
It's not fair on the person.
But then I think what you should do is have that RVSP, what is it called? RSVP. You know, when you go weddings and christenings and all them things that you RSVP them, so you know how much people is coming and how much. You understand what I'm saying? So you have specific names on that invitation, and then when they come to the funeral, if your name's not on there, see you later.
No, you can't do that because some people are busy. Some people might not get time to do that. Some people do come on the last notice, like the last spur of the moment. They might just find out today or the yesterday, or they're gonna come. But I'm talking about the people them that don't even have no respect for the person that's passing. Like you just know of them. Yeah. You know their name and you've heard about them. But because you're brethren them and everybody else is going, you decide to go. But it's not a problem when they go, is when they come and start asking for double drink and triple drink and food, and then on top of that they want food. So what are you doing under there, man?
Plugging the thing in it. Plugging the
it's a good job there's no camera here, you know.
People, listen to yourself. My days. Listen to me. Listen, you see this brother here? Listen to me.
Tell you. So people, that's what it is. So, you know, all it is that I'm just keeping it real, right? Because at the end of the day, people know what I'm going on with Iron. I'm just to tell a certain guy who came to the last one. And the thing about it, why I vex about it, the brother, everybody comes into the place, oh, my condolences, my condolences. This brother standing 10 foot away from me, and he's just looking in my face. And you don't have the
audacity,
the testicles, yeah, to come up to I, yeah, and say, yo, my condolences. But I sit down there watching you and I'm a big plate of food and drink. But yet when you stand up in front like me, you can't say my condolences. But I say, hey, listen, my youth, you know what we are talking about. Don't bother come to the next thing, brethren. Don't come. Don't come.
Yeah.
Yeah. don't come, because if you come me person, they're going to show you out.
Lord.
Right. Now they're saying, oh, what's this Rasta thing? Where's the love and that? The love is there, but love and greed is not friend. Right. All right. Simple things.
But like I said, on that night, I saw one breed of drinking going on.
Yes.
They had me sweating behind that bar. With the doubles and the triples.
I didn't know half the people that was there.
Listen, one man, listen to me. One man, Ray and him nephew, they ran out they went missing for a little while. They had a bit of a break, They weren't there for a little while. So one man said to me, where Ray and nephew there? I said, there's no Ray and nephew. But then somebody came and had brought out another bottle. And he goes, well, how come you say there's no real nephew? See it there. I said, but hang on a second, hang on a minute. I didn't see that he was there. Just hang on a second. So I saw a whole lot of stuff from behind that bar there. I saw a whole load of it. And I thought, wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna deal with them. As my brethren, Daddy Joe would say, kill them dead before them spread. I don't literally kill them, you know what I mean? But I say, God, people, we need to start monitoring our 9 nights and our funerals and thing, because as I said, a lot of hungry. But listen to me, if I, as a scam man, all I got to do is listen to the radio and find out who dead. Brethren, I know I'm getting food every day.
Yeah.
I'm coming home with drinks every day. I say, you know what? Can I have a plate to take home because I haven't got time to eat it? That's for the picnic them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I bring that home, I say, yeah, mum. But you have to look at the logic of it, of these people that come, and the bare-faced, greedy, glutton people want a double drink.
No.
Double.
It was more than that.
Twice.
No, you should have. If you was on my side seeing what I was seeing, you understand what I'm saying? Listen to me. Listen. They had bottles and cups of ice and this. Listen to me. It was like.
It was disrespect, and I see this thing, and another thing that I did see as well. Right, I'm telling you this because this is disrespect. I see certain people, them have a drink with brandy and something, and then them have a buckle in them other hand. It's like, you don't even finish the first drink you have.
This is what I'm saying.
And you got another buckle in your hand that don't even open.
Don't even open. I said, listen to me. My eyes was boggling. I'm thinking, where you going with all of that?
And if it wasn't open, that automatically says something.
So what? Them a store it away?
They want to take it to them.
No.
Right. So this is what we're gonna show the people. Them. When they don't come have anything to do with I-9 night or funeral, I'm telling you something. You get your one drink. When that done, you come back and get a next one. If you have a drink in your hand, don't come to the bar and ask for a drink. You're not going to get 2 drinks. And if you do get a drink, it's going to be open. Yeah? If you no, but don't bother open it. Go away and come back to when you're ready for the drink. You don't want the drink. If you don't want the drink, why are you here?
No, so
it's going to be some tight thing, and people, we need to look at this thing seriously. Because as I said, it's not really a problem. I just don't like the disrespect. But for you, my people, especially those ones who can't even afford to bury their family, you understand? Those are the ones that I feel it for. Because if they could afford to bury their family, it wouldn't be a problem. But some of them can't. And if they can't, at least have some compassion for them and respect the thing. You understand? A lot of people go through cremation because they don't really want to go through it. You understand? But they have to.
Well, like I said, saying the cremation, my brother was cremated. You know, he got cremated last week, Friday. And the sad thing about it is I wasn't able to make it because of the time that it was. Well, so I missed out on that cremation there. You know, but the one thing that I'm happy about is that I was able to see him in the hospital before he died, and I was able to say what I had to say to him, because they say the last thing that goes on a person when they're dying is their hearing. So I was able to, you know, speak to him, tell him that I love him, tell him that his children will be all right, and make sure I look after his children. And he doesn't have to worry about that, and etc. and etc. So I'm satisfied with that. I was able to say these things before we turned off the machine. Cool. You know, it's heartbreaking because, you know what I mean, I think about it all the time and things like that. But one thing for me that I believe is that once the spirit leaves the body, they're no longer there. It's just their house, it's the shell. So, you know, I was happy that, you know, I got the chance to say goodbye to my brother. You know what I mean? Well, so those things, you know, we have to deal with these things in so many different ways, you know. So, yeah, that's how it goes. But I want to say a quick few shout-outs to General from Inting. Bless up. Blessings and blessings and blessings again. That's my brother. That's my brother, my bona fide brother. So blessings, General. I know you're locked in. And my sister, Siobhan, his wife. So thank you for listening in. Thank you for tuning in. And shout out to Ringo, DJ Ringo, who's also on the Bless family. Bless you, Ringo. Blessings to you. And Twin Tings CEO, Breckalicious. I know that they're tuned in as well. So Layla and Yaz, thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, their shop is at Seven Sisters, Breckalicious, Seven Sisters Road, yeah? Go and check them out. The relaunch on Saturday was absolutely brilliant. I absolutely respect those two sisters to the max. Please go down and please go and check out. Check them out. Go and check them out. Go and check their restaurant out. Listen to me, you will not want to leave. We was there until after 12 o'clock. And trust me, if I had a duvet and a pillow, I would have slept in the shop. Yeah, because I know I would have been fed anyway, but I would have slept in the shop. That's how the vibes in that shop is ton up, yeah? The food was amazing. Well done, girls. You need more than well done. So I think saying well done is a bit condescending, but well done to you, just the same. Big respect to both of you. And please go on to their YouTube channel as well, Twin Ting CEO, and check them out on there as well. You know, Layla's got she runs a charity in Ghana. She works with orphanages, the orphans over there. So check her out. Please check her out. She will speak for herself anyway, but check her out. So big up, big up to them. Also to Anita, Jewel R Rum Punch, and she has her event on Saturday the 14th of July. And that is at Sir George Monarch's College, 190 Chingford Road, and that's Walthamstow, London, E17 5AA. And that is the Jam Down, Jerk and Fry Fish Nyamins. And listen to me, again, Anita is another woman that when she puts on her events and, you know, makes her rum punch is superb. Like I said last week when she was on the show, when she puts on her events, they are off the chain. You will enjoy yourself big time, off the chain. You know, thank you, General. Thank you for that. You know, so that is that. Big up to the manager, Brother Bless, the engineer, and all of the Bless crew. And once again, thank you for tuning in to blessradio.org. And I am your host, Lady Pearlz, and we are going to go into this next tune, which is I, Wayne. And it is Free the People. Right, let me get that up. What's happening? Right.
The youths tell you say you care for. Still so many dying from disease, war and hunger. In a slave yard.
Technical difficulties there. I'm telling you, it all goes on in this studio. I'm going to go back to the beginning again, yeah?
Redemption time, Babylon. The youths tell you say you care for. Still so many dying from disease, war and hunger. In a slave yard Jamaica, high inflation make blood a run like water. The least little thing I gun them run far. I must make them down with life lightning and thunder. The youth them heart and soul them set them come far. Them have to get on far, hold them done far. Dirty Babylon, free the people. Life worth more than money, house and vehicle. In a dead trap you lead the people you neglect and starve and say you feed the people. Babylon, free the people. Life worth more than money, house and vehicle. In a dead trap you lead the people. You slave and kill them, you blasted evil. Killing the youth so them get them paid. I hear them rejoicing night and day. True to the head the commissioner said, cash the body on the ice and cash it under the clay. To take revenge enough got chance of force. Now them are bragging about to kill the most, but them must sip them champagne and I make big toast. Selassie shall angle them coast. Bingy shine, dirty Babylon, free the people. Life worth more than money, house and vehicle. In that dead trap you lead the people you neglect and starve and say you feed the people. Babylon.
So I have to play that one more time from the top. Listen to me. I have to say this. Yeah, free the people. Listen to me. What I done today. I made a big movement today. I actually resigned from my job, so I feel free. Yeah, I freed myself from from dirty Babylon today. Trust me. And I'm telling you right now, I feel like doing somersaults. I feel like doing cartwheels. I feel like doing backflips. I feel free. So when he's talking about free the people, I'm one of those people that are free right now. So trust me. This is why I'm playing this tune right back again.
Redemption time, Babylon. The youths them you say you care for. Still so many dying from disease, war and hunger. In a slave yard Jamaica, high inflation make blood a run like water. The least little thing I gun them run for. I must make them down with life lightning and thunder. The youth them heart and soul them set them come for. Them have to get born for, hold them done for. Dirty Babylon, free the people. Life worth more than money, house and vehicle. In that dead trap you lead the people you neglect and starve and say you feed the people. Babylon, free the people. Life worth more than money, house and vehicle. In that dead trap you lead the people. You slave and kill them, you blast.
Yeah. Goes out to one like General Dan, the original Inting crew. No carbon copy, no GMO, organic.
Okay, I'll pull up that one again for you. We're gonna pull it up again, General.
Kill them all, but them must sip them champagne. Redemption time.
Right, number 079 444
Redemption time.
313
The youths them you say you care.
66.
Still so many dying from disease.
What at the original crew? What at Smirty Dad? Floxy Dread.
High inflation make blood a run like water.
Original Wayne Young, otherwise known as Demolition Man.
I must let them down with life lightning
and also the main man himself.
Them come
by the foundation. Man like Tintin.
I see him there.
Yeah, man.
Rap,
so watch out for Tintin, people. You see when him come out?
Yes.
Everybody done.
That's right.
Right, so don't watch that space. Tintin not dead. Tintin just a rest.
That's right. Rap.
In that dead trap you lead the people. You slave and kill them, you blasted evil. Killing the youth so them get them paid. I hear them rejoicing night and day. True to the head the commissioner said, cash the body on the ice and cash it under the clay. To take revenge enough got chance of force. Now them are bragging about to kill the most, but them must sip them champagne and I make big toast. Selassie shall angle them coast. Bingy shine, dirty Babylon, free the people. Life worth more than money, house and vehicle. In that dead trap you lead the people you neglect and starve and say you feed the people. Babylon, free the people. Life worth more than money.
And remember,
in that dead trap you
this Friday, also the launch of King Josiah Sound.
Your system corrupt with it.
Launch party as well. Remember that.
The youth till your school, church, prison and court. You murder the youths and talk about a shootout. Babylon, you rang us up your blinking mouth. Rastafari rule east, west, north and south. Fire burn the evil out. This ain't no doubt, life dirty Bobby wrong, free the people. Life hurt more than money, house and vehicle. In that dead trap you lead the people. You neglect and starve and say you feed the people. Babylon, free the people. Life hurt more than money, house and vehicle. In that dead trap you lead the people. You slave and kill them, you blasted evil. The youths them you say you care for. Still so many dying from disease, war and hunger. In a slave yard Jamaica, high inflation make blood and run like water. The least single thing I got them run for. I must break them down with life lightning and thunder. The youth them blood out and soul them so them come for them get born for. See them know them done for. Dirty Bobby wrong, free the people. Life hurt more than money.
Right, we're back. Aye, like I was just saying to the people then, I'm also shout out to Raggedy and my brother, DJ Snipes. I mustn't leave them out. There's loads of people that I'm going to be shouting out still as I go along. So, yeah, let me just shout those two out.
So what we talking about today?
Well, I am actually waiting for my guest to come in.
I am your guest. So.
You are my guest. You're one of my guests.
The other one out there getting a suntan.
Yeah, must be. I'm just waiting for him to just come in.
Time waits for nobody.
I know, so we just go on.
Yeah, just go on.
Just chug along, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll go on, chug along. I was just telling the people them that, you know, my brother, his cremation was on Friday gone. But I was not able to make it because of the time. Because remember when we were saying that, you know, once you do not have the money to bury your loved one, and it's left to the bereavement service to bury them, they choose the time and the day and etc. and etc. And because the time was quite early in the morning, I was not able to make it. So, you know, I didn't feel too upset about it because I'd already said my goodbyes to him and made him know that his children will be fine. I'll look after his children, make sure his children are okay as best I could. And I love him, you know, not to worry, because he tried his best when he was alive. He did try to, you know, do the best he could do while he was alive, and that he mustn't feel no way bad, you know. I had to let him know that personally, because he did feel like he was not, you know, living the best he could, and I had to reassure him, you know, before he actually took his life, that he was doing the best he could do.
Right.
So
we're going to one other stage. Yeah. Because for the past month we've been talking about people passing away and all of this. We started this before I even went through my thing, because I knew my thing was coming. Yeah. So when we came with the topic, I said, like, it's time. Yeah. So when you came at the time when to confirm that it's time. So I was already aware of this. But oh, my fault. What was I going to talk about? Yes. Like I was talking about this kind of subject here, because I might be a bit harsh to people. When I come over, some car me vex over certain things, and I have to talk the truth. Yeah, we have a thing called godparents, which we're going to talk about as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about them. Yeah, because it's very important to suss out what is really going on. Right, so I'm going to wait for Pearlz to come back, because she needs to listen to this as well. She's going to talk to the guest them that is going to be coming in, talking to you. But yes, what a journey. You know what I mean? What a journey. And you don't forget that when your loved ones pass, they leave a gifts and their inheritance to you, but you might not notice it, but there is a change. It's just like if you go abroad and you get that energy, when you come back, that energy is with you, but it's only for a certain amount of time. Yeah, but it's just like when somebody passes, they hand over things to you, and if you're not aware of it, you might not be aware of it. You understand? So there is things handed to you. But one thing that I'd like to bring up as well is our tradition as well, where we come to a thing, we have these people, yeah, called godparents. Yeah, remember when we did get the godparents for our children, them and these kind of people? But when the person passes, or when the child passes, or whatever, where are these godparents? What is the role of these godparents? Why do we choose to be godparents to children?
Is he here?
There's no one there.
Was he there?
Yes, there's a silk car. Yeah.
Silver car. Okay.
Yeah, so the godparents, so the godparents and thing, we pick them to help with our children if we can't. Yeah. But the question I ask you, since you picked the godparents for your children, what have your godparents done for these children since you've picked that godparent? I'll leave the question to you. Because we all know, cause if you're keeping it real,
you know what?
Remember, you got birthdays,
and
Christmas, which we don't really work with the Christmas thing, but at least birthdays or funeral and stuff like that. Where are these godparents?
Can I be honest? The godparents that I've chosen for my children have been in their lives from day. I cannot fault them at all. Whatever my children need, if I say to them, you know what, I need such and such and such, they're there. They will give to my children. They will look after my children. I cannot fault my children's godparents at all.
Right.
Yeah.
You cannot.
No,
that's a good thing.
I can't fault my children's godparents at all.
I've seen my godparents maybe twice. Yeah. And they haven't given me anything. They haven't done anything for me. Nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm saying, well, what really was their role then? Is it a title?
Yeah, sometimes it's just a title.
And they don't represent that title. Oh, me and your godmother. Oh, that one day your godfather. I said, well, all right then. So what's his role then? You know what I mean? Now we grow up and we have children. Our godparents are still alive. What was their purpose then? You know what I mean? So you're showing me something that is, or you picked the right godparents. But these are the things that we're going to talk about, because as time goes on, we're going to realize the decisions that we make for our children and for our parents and all these people, that when a situation happens, where are the people that you chose to fill that gap if you're not there? You understand? So we have to keep in touch, not to be angry with them, but we've got to keep in touch with them to say, hey, don't forget you're the godfather for the thing, and it's his birthday next week, We have to build that communication gap, because they took that responsibility in the first place. So we're not going to be on a talking thing where you take the responsibility and then you decide to don't fulfill your responsibility. All type, bro, Sion, everything is cool. All right, so
so my guest has arrived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on radio.
Someone's gonna meet you.
Yeah. So, but they should run a cab. So
Yeah, I can't talk now.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna come in. Okay. Is she coming on the radio?
No. She's a singer, writer, everything.
Well on. People can't hear you.
All right. Okay. Right. So my guest is here.
All right. May I introduce the guest to our brother named Mike? Yeah. And Mike will help your voice to be lifted up a bit. Say hi.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Audley. Just coming to the studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Audley, can you say what
Are you ready?
Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah. Oh,
You ready?
Yeah. So what I'm about at the moment, I'm running my company's London City Exposure, and what we're up to is basically how to expose and promote black businesses and also talents as well. So I've been out. I've been out and I've been in contact with pretty much all of the business that are owned by black people in around Henfield. Now I've not managed to get up to Tottenham. That's to show you how many black businesses are around in Chingford and everything. So I'll be creating an event which is going to be on the 24th of this month, which is Sunday, the 24th at the West Indian Cultural Centre. What that event is about is to start a network with black businesses, and people can know and can share with their friend that this business is present somewhere, and they can get more foot flow and they can network with other people. We have a business coach, Mr. Asari Sentil, which is a part of the BN High, which is my apologies, but I need to get correctly what BNI really means. Because I just not long met him.
Okay.
But what I can say about him, he's one of London's top business coach. He can literally teach you how you grow your business.
Okay.
How do you market your business?
Okay.
And what you can do to gain more foot flow and more exposure to your business. So he's gonna be there to do that.
Yeah.
For you, probably half an hour, 45 minutes. You can then ask him questions.
So what time is the event until?
The event is from 5 till 10.
Okay.
I would encourage people to get there for 5 as possible. I don't know if people are busy, but if you can get there for 5, fair enough, because at least you will get in more of what the event is really about.
Yeah.
We are in that event. I will be presenting a couple of ladies who have written a book. You know, just to give you a quick rundown of what the book is about, so people can understand.
Have you bought my book?
I bought your book.
Can I have a look at the book so that I can tell people what?
Yes, certainly. Here we go. So that's the book.
Okay, and the book is called Before We Became Extinct.
Yes.
And how do I get the confidence to wear my natural woolly hair?
Yes.
So that's the name of the book.
Yes, so that's the name of the book. And not to tell you what this book, because I really want people to hear it when they come, but to do a brush over, it's just a powerful book. It's a book that I've drawn to. I've met these 2 ladies in exhibition, so basically a business network growth London.
Yeah.
So basically where business go and they meet together and they do positive things. So I've drawn to them because I've got the message from that book.
Okay.
Basically they're going on about how you should accept yourself, you know, with your natural hair.
Self, yeah.
And you're not. So, but the message in the book is not just about your hair.
Okay.
So if you're a hairdresser, they're not against you doing your hair. What they're trying to say to us is that, you know, our kids and stuff do not love themselves anymore.
Yeah.
And
so basically, they're looking to what the media tells them that they sorry, sweet.
Yes.
They should. And
that's exactly what that book. I've read that book.
Yeah.
And I'm so interested you will read it. Because our kids nowadays they look and they listen and they watch TV. And what beauty presented itself on telly.
That's right. Yeah.
Is not what your little girl with her natural hair, beautiful little girl, is gonna look on herself and feel good about. And that's where these 2 ladies are trying to say in the book. So that's just a powerful message.
Okay.
You know, which they're trying to send out. So that's why I decided to preview their product at this event, and hopefully they can get some sales, and some people will be able to not just look on the cover of the book but look inside of it.
Okay. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. So that's what we're all about, really.
Okay, so the lady who wrote this book, she will be at the event?
Yeah, it's 2. Yes, so there are going to be 2 sisters that written that book, and they will definitely be at the event. I'm trying to get them to do 25 minutes, half an hour preview of the book and the reason why they actually write the book. And so they will definitely be my first guest at the event. Yes.
Okay. All right, then. Is there any chance of them actually coming in so we can have a little talk with them after the event?
I'll tell you something. I was actually thinking of that when I come here. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really know these people personally like that. I met them and we spoke on the via email. But it's a question I can ask them. And I'm sure they would be happy to do that because they really want... We have a community in these areas that is massive than what they think. You know, is bigger than they actually see because they are not from these parts.
Okay.
But when they come along, hopefully they can see what we are about, and they can see the genuine culture in the people that comes along, because that's what that book is about. Doesn't make any sense to launch those books up in the city where people don't take note.
Exactly.
You want to really send these book out into the areas where cultural people like yourself.
That's right, of course.
Is, and that's why I'm trying to drag them in, and I luckily managed to get them to get around to what I'm trying to get to them.
Yeah.
Yes, you're in London, up in a massive building, walking around, trust me, that book needs to be among us.
That's right, of course. If it's for us, then that's where it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah,
we're quite willing to give them like a page on the website.
Okay.
So they can put the cover of the book on the website and the information. So we're quite willing for them to do that.
Yeah.
But they're gonna have to give us the okay. We're not just gonna do it.
Yeah, of course.
It's a bartering system, you know. I mean, one and they're gonna clap by itself. So, you know, I mean, they give us. I want a copy of this book as well. This is
That's the reason why I wanted to come to the event, because I want people to support these sisters, and they're quite shocked of how I take it on. They keep saying thank you, you know, because of I just take them on. And the reason why I take them on in that way is because I can see the message. I take into them, because I think things like this is what we as kids, young people need to learn, that we should love ourselves and we should really embrace what we have, which is our natural self, which is powerful.
That's right, of course. Yeah.
So
that's
hopefully
right.
you can come along and you can buy a copy of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And when is the event again?
It's on the 24th, which is this Sunday coming, from 5 till 10. I know sometimes people are busy and 5 can be, but I don't want it to be too late, because people are going to school, taking their kids to school the next day. But what the event is really about, we are trying to keep the talking within about an hour and a half. Where the event is really about is a little talking, learning, then we can have a good little time, play some cultural music, chill out, meeting each other. You don't need to be sitting down there for 3-4 hours listening to people talking.
Right,
that's not what we're doing. We're just throwing a half an hour, 45 minutes out there to people that something powerful is there.
Yeah.
We chill out for a few hours, have a drink, have something to eat, and just relax.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the event is about.
That's good.
That's good, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So do you hold these events often, or is this your first?
This is my first. I would love to expand it in the future, and do things around something like that is going to be the theme of my events.
Okay.
Yes, there probably a party here and there, but my parties always, I'm trying to expose businesses, but my things are always going to be where there's a cultural thing in the heading of it.
Okay.
Something that our kids can learn from.
Yeah.
I know when you mention events that's going to take half an hour of talking about something powerful about our events, people don't take note of these things. But if you sell them a ticket to just go to a party to buy drinks, then they will be jumping to that.
Yeah, that's right, of course.
This event, you can actually take your kid, because that's something for them to hear.
No, they need to know.
Yeah.
They need to know, because a lot of them is getting into this the what they call the real hair, the Indian hair, and all these hair.
The Brazilian.
And people, I know enough of the ladies don't like when I talk about this thing, you know, but because I always bond that personally. Yeah, I'm being real. I bond it because it belongs to dead people. And another thing why I'm glad you did this thing is because a lot of our people are in the church. Yeah. And every church you go to, it's like a hair competition. Yeah. No joke. It's about hair competition. But yet they're saying, oh, this is the word of God, and when you want to do something wrong, they persecute you and they use this book and say the book is not in the book and it's not the word of God. Yeah. But they are wearing things that are sacrificed to idols.
That's right.
Yeah. This hair that they got on their head, when you got to church, that hair was sacrificed to an idol, to another deity, to a false god. Right. And in your book, which you say is the word of God, tells you do not have anything to do with anything sacrificed to idol, right? Okay. So that means you lot are just like the hypocrites and the Pharisees, yeah, because you have this hair on your head which is real, but it's not yours, and it's been sacrificed to an idol, and then you go to church every Sunday with somebody else's ear on your head, and then you have the cheat to come and turn around, I must believe in what you believe in. Yeah. Fix up.
That as well. Yes, but also, sorry, Audley, what they don't understand as well, spells, incantations, chants and hexes have been put on those hair. You go and put that, after all of that's been done to that hair, and you go and put that on your head, and you wonder why you're confused and you go mad.
They say their hair, they buy it, they wash it, and they pray over it. Brethren,
pray over what?
If a knife kills somebody, you're going to pray over that knife and then use it and butter your bread? the blood stain is already there. There's a thing called DNA. No matter how you pray over that hair, no matter how much time you wash that hair, the DNA is still in there.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And we was all brought up. Mama said, nobody wear people clothes, you know. We used to get beaten for them thing there, wearing people clothes. Come up, where you get that shirt from? Oh, my friend lent it to me. I get a beaten.
What?
That's how serious we, as African descendants, take spirituality. We don't trouble anything that comes from somebody else.
That's right.
True to the spiritual attachment.
That's right,
But now our people, especially our women, have forgotten or refuse to acknowledge the truth of this spiritual attachment, and they deny it. But it's not my
you know
problem.
What? I don't think that they've forgotten. I think what it is that they've not, the teachings have not been brought down from generation to generation. Because remember, and I say, the reason why I say this is because, all right then, I remember back with my mum. My mum used to press me and my sister's hair. Yeah, we used to get our hair pressed.
Yeah, I used to do that for my sisters as well. Bond their necks.
Fried. You understand what I'm saying, right? And when me and my sister then started, you know, we were growing up and we had our children, we thought, nah, we ain't doing none of that. And it became relaxer. And then we thought, you know what, our hair, we got told that our hair don't grow. You understand? It's not growing. So in order for the hair to grow quicker, we stretch it with weave.
Or straighten it, yeah.
Or you understand, or with extensions and stuff like that.
Makes your hair grow.
It makes your hair grow.
That's what they say.
You understand? So of course, back then it wasn't so much the human hair. It was just the plastic thing. The plastic. You understand what I'm saying? And then they upgraded to the human. You understand what I'm saying? And then the wigs and everything. So as we got, the generations came down, the younger lot who the information. The information wasn't passed down, the teachings wasn't passed down, you know, and stuff like that. Go and put it in and come back. Yeah. Because you can't ball at us when ticket come for you. You're going to come back, You understand? So it's like it wasn't. So it wasn't passed down, because like I said, I can fully remember the stages. You understand what I'm saying? From me and my sister's time, I can fully remember the stages. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to say something, but I can't. I'll be exposing myself. I'm not even going to expose.
No, don't do that. Don't expose yourself.
I want to say it because it's right. I'm going to expose myself. I don't care. I'm going to expose myself.
Here we go, people.
Don't judge me, people. Yeah, this is a joke. It's a bit of a joke, but don't judge me. It happened when I was young, so don't even judge me off this. Don't come and see me on the street and tell me nothing. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? I remember. Because what used to happen, you take out the weave, and if the weave is still good, and the person, you know what, I'm not going to use the weave anymore, it's good, you can wash it, you can shampoo it, and you can condition it, dry it, and you can use it again. Yeah, because it was kind of expensive, especially you're going to get the wavy kind of, you understand, to try and make it look like your hair. Anyway, my friend, she'd had her weave, she didn't have it in for long, and she washed it, conditioned it, etc. and etc. and you know, dried it and whatever. So I said, all right then, you know what I mean, I'll just use that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's still, you know what I mean, it's good. You didn't have it. Who told me to go and do that? Brother Bless, who told me to go and do that? So I've sewn this weave into my hair. And listen to me. My head was on fire. You see in the night time there? Because it was hot, it was summertime. My head was on fire. My scalp scratched me like nobody's business. I wanted to tear the weave out of my head. I washed it, I did everything to it, and I thought, the thing about it is the style was bad. Because I used to do weave, and I sold that thing in wicked, and I thought, I've just done this thing. I don't want to pull out this weave because it's wicked, man. I laid it down for all the women who know about laying down this thing and make it look like it's mine. And you understand what I'm saying? I laid this weave good, and I did not want to take out this weave. You understand what I'm saying? But let me tell you, so that's it, and scratched the life out of my scalp. I cut it out, and I cut it out, and I washed my hair, and I treated my hair, and etc. Me to put weave back in my hair again? Never mind. Go after my friend used it. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you, but as I say, people don't take this thing serious, and a lot of women especially is gonna think, so me know why I hear him, how them do it. It's just a run down people bought them here. It's not run down people about your hair. The truth is the truth. And I could say I will target the one them who go to church. Yeah, I would target Uno. Yeah, because somebody has to be the bad guy. You understand? Right. So I'll have to. I'll just say that. Then I'll be the bad guy. Yeah. But I'll target Uno who go to church and have an expensive weave on and all of them things there.
£300
Yeah,
Brazilian,
I blaspheme, have on things pan on the head what was being sacrificed to idol gods. Yeah, and then you go to church with all of this expensive hair on your head and feel say, yeah, you can pray over it and this and that. Once it belongs to the Satan, there is nothing you can do to cleanse that.
Yeah.
And plus it belongs to somebody else, and you don't even know if the person was dead, because you know they rob graves and things to get these things. But our people don't care. They don't care. But you know what? When you buck up on the Most High, and the Most High said that thing on your head has been sacrificed to idol, and he shows you in your book called the Word of God, and you see it too, because you know that it's been sacrificed to idol. So when things start going wrong in your life, you know what I mean, you will know why. Exactly. Because you're wearing something that belongs to certain people then. And no matter how you want to cover it up, it's on your head. That's your hair is an antenna for you to receive information, spiritual information, and certain other things. That's why your hair is on your head. Now, if you turn around and take that antenna off your head and put another antenna on your head, yeah, that antenna is going to represent another frequency, but don't belong to you.
That's right.
And that frequency belongs to the sacrifice. So no matter how you feel that everything's all good, right, you have to answer to the Most High of why you have this thing on your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Simple.
That's right, because your hair is your own natural covering. So you don't need no other covering, really and truly. And again, you know, I've got some friends who wear weave and stuff like that. And I'm not troubling them. I'm not saying that they shouldn't, because that's their preferences. Because sometimes again, we have to also think about those people who are cancer patients who, you know, they don't want to walk around with, you know, their hair bald, or people who suffer from alopecia, etc. etc.
That is different.
You understand? They have, you know, you get what I'm saying. You know, they need to have that kind of
covering.
Yeah.
But you have the people them that have alopecia and all of these things. I can't imagine how they feel to see what people who have hair do with it. And for those people who don't have hair, looking to see what the people who have hair, you got a full head of hair, and you want to put chemical in it and bleach it and straighten it and put all these chemicals in your hair to destroy your hair. These people who don't have hair on their head is looking at these people and saying, look what God gave them. I would do anything to have that nappy hair on my head. And you have it, and you want to bury it and put another antenna that belongs to an Asian or an Indian who send it to some demon, and you feel so you can pray and cover that. Because
it has to go to the temple a certain amount of time or something.
What kind of supernatural prayer are you going to come with to get that devil off your head, out of your hair? And then you're all in a church, 50% of the women in a church have somebody else hair on their head, which is idol worship. And then you got the cheat to come and tell me about the Word of God. Fix up yourself. Look at yourself. Take the beam out of your own eye before you look at other people. You understand? And all type. We don't even bother touch the man weave yet. The man wig. You know about the man wig?
Not really, no.
I'm going to tell you something. You see how you like how you have your pretty hairstyle, right? You can go and get that in a wig now.
Really?
Yeah, exactly like how you have
you not seen the men? That have their listen to, you need to
go. Exactly like how your hair nice and cut straight and thing. If your head bald, you can go and get that on your head.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't know the difference.
Really?
Yeah.
You might have to show me one when you see him.
Go YouTube. Go look at
you have to go on YouTube.
Look at man weave.
Do you want me to get it up for you?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Should I buy one now until I get bald?
No. If you was gonna go bald, you'd have gone bald already.
No. You don't touch it. They bald your hair.
I would like to touch on the another point of the promoting the business side of things. Because that is a massive part of the event. Is, as I said, going around trying meet and greet with people who own black businesses in and around the vicinity of London, but we start obviously from the local part of it. My interest is that a lot of our businesses are open, and they are very, it's sort of a private type of thing. I've been into many businesses, and they said, look, you know, no one knows I'm here. So it's just a message to them to say, look, networking does work. Whether you think about it or not, it does work. Networking spread words.
Yeah.
And whether you're doing hairdressing, whether you're doing cooking, whether you're doing, and it's a strange thing, because I've met quite a lot of people who are so excited about it. Now we could talk about the simplest one. Is a lady I've always seen, and she looked very cultural to me. I draw to cultural people. And I was inviting her today, and I said, oh, I do a business. I said, what business do you do then? He said, oh, I bring healthy seeds from Africa.
Okay.
And I said, oh, do I know that you bring healthy seeds from Africa without you telling me? You see me every single day. I'm a black man. Why do you know I'm not interested in your seeds?
That's right, yeah.
You know, I have friends with shops. Pretty much my friends that we playing music, he own Jerk Spice. So I do want to send a big shout out to Jerk Spice, because we are literally mates. We go everywhere.
Where are they based?
In Chingford.
Okay, what the address, man? Show them
Exactly,
how big up your bridging, man.
exactly.
Guys, I must say, I apologize, but I can find it, but I don't have the address in my hand. But I can give you the address in a minute. But Jerk Spice is one of the first black business in that sort of, fresh produce business in Chingford, and he's doing very well. He's doing very well. So I want to send a big shout out to him. And when I do find his address, I'm gonna give it to you, because I think people should know that he's there.
Yeah. So this is another thing about Bless, which you see what you're doing.
Yeah.
We're here for people like yourself and anybody who's got black businesses. You know what I mean? They can just shout out, come in if they want to send a little ad and thing. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? I just say, well, it's not all about money.
No,
you understand?
Yes, of course, because even this event I'm doing now, it's not a money making event.
Right.
You know, as long as I cover what I pay for the whole, I'm fine.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is to get my thing out there, as well as getting businesses that would like people to know about them
Do you have an ad or anything pertaining to that?
No. Why do I do Texas? And obviously I'm on YouTube. But my YouTube channel, I just started to get it set up now, so I'll be talking about things like that on my YouTube channel, and I will obviously be talking about businesses and where they are and when, what they do, and I also want to send a big shout out to my friend as well, who opened their 4th Caribbean restaurant, and that's Brown Eagle.
Okay. Oh, the Browns them.
Yes, so I've got invited to their opening in Chingford, and I think you guys should really pop in and have a look, because it's amazing.
I know it's about really, see with the brown people them.
Yeah.
Their mother used to take us to go church, because we used to live on the same road, and she used to take us to go church every Sunday, because she's a very, when I say a Christian woman,
a proper
Christian woman, you can't get that woman out of church. From I was liquor, yeah, and I say open up the shop them and think that's all good, but I remember them from liquor, you know what I mean. So and just, I've been there. The food is alright. Only thing is, there's certain things that I prefer, which obviously. Everybody has their preference, but as far as I'm concerned, black business is growing all over the place. Yes, they need to be promoted.
Definitely, we'll be surprised how much little black businesses in and around our vicinity, and me and you don't know that they're there. So this is what these events are really about. People come out and speak to people and interact with each other. And if one other person know that your business day is one of the customer that you may have, so don't keep it private. Come to these events, and spread the word. Bring your leaflets. I'm not gonna stop it for bring your leaflet. You bring your leaflets. You bring your cards. Even if you have a little piece of your product and you want to show someone, feel free to bring it along, and people can know what you do, and you might get a phone call next day.
So you plan to put on more events like this?
Definitely. If I get the support, I would love to do it as big as I could.
You got the support, man. You got the support.
Yeah. I would love to do more events like this. This is the first one, and I'm just going out promoting it myself. I know a lot of people are saying, why didn't you do a flyer? Why didn't you do this? For me at this moment, I don't want to procrastinate. If it comes in my head and I want to do it, I just feel like it's something that I need to do. So,
well, you can always let me know, and you can come back and
just let us
know. Certainly.
Yeah.
So, and thanks to Anita.
Yeah.
A big thank you to Anita to give me the link to this lovely lady and the gentleman here, because you guys spread the word, and you don't know how powerful you guys are, because sometimes people are doing something that's really, you know, which is cultural or something that helps people. It's difficult for you to get people who are
the platform
to open up to you to come and talk about it. You know, so thanks to you guys. Really
well, if anybody else, you know, is doing something similar to you, you know what I mean, just come in and we could get the people them to know what we're doing, because a lot of people think we ain't doing anything. We are doing a lot of things, but it's not being publicized. So we need to start publicizing and use them out there saying we ain't doing nothing for them, we never left nothing for them. Brethren, we got shops and things out there and businesses out there, but because everybody don't know, that's what the problem is. So once people like yourself come in to let the public aware of what we are actually setting up here, there and everywhere, then they will realize that we are doing something, but it's just not in one basket that everybody can.
Yes, definitely, and it's a matter of drawn to these things, because we as people, we don't really drawn to these type of things. We always have they always think you have an ultimate motive. Look, the only ultimate motive is for somebody else to know about your business. If I said pay £10 to come along, you should. I personally think that should be a deal to come and express and talk about your business, because a lot of people right now have a business. Inside that business, very, very, very quiet. But they don't come out of it and know how to go out.
They don't promote themselves, do they?
And promote that business. I work for one of the biggest tiles and bathroom company. That's what I do. I manage. And even a company that been around from 1875 still want me and had a staff to go out and do leaflets and do this and do that.
Yeah, of course, because it's an ongoing thing, isn't it?
Yes, a business was made to grow. And if I do 80k this month, don't think there's going to be 80k next year.
Yeah, that's right.
It's going to be 90. Because it's about growing. So as a manager, I have to go out and promote and market my own branch that I'm running.
That's right.
So why does we as black people think it's wrong for you to come out of what you're doing and go out in the business car park and say, look, give it out to people?
You know what? I think sometimes it's laziness. You know, it's laziness. They think that, you know, all of these things should just drop into their lap. They don't have to do no work. I'm a black owned business. Because I'm a black owned business, you're supposed to support me. No, not necessarily.
No, I don't believe in that. No, it's a matter of where you go out and get your business and your brand out there. And there are events everywhere. I don't own a business. I'm just a manager that runs someone's business, and I go to up in the city at networking. And I bring my business that I'm managing to them, and people ring me and do their orders. And I grow a business from zero to be very, very, very successful now. So I just want people to know, you know, that they need to draw to these events. It's not always about going to a party and and if somebody said a ticket to go to somewhere to buy food and to do this and to enjoy yourself. Yes, I know it's going to be about enjoying yourself, but you should know that running a business, you need to draw to not just this event, but look where the events are and go there, and you might learn something.
But like when you think of it like that, you know, like I said, they will prefer to spend £10 on a ticket to go and rave or go out. After the rave is done, you're tired and you mash up, then what? But if you spend £10 to go to an event to promote your business, that's good. That's more of a longevity, isn't it?
Yes.
But they don't think like that.
No. And this is why
this is the problem with the black community. We always want to have fun. We always want to have fun now. We never ever think of the long term.
No.
It's all about now.
Exactly. And you're correct in saying that, because you don't believe I've got a high hope now in the little time I've been going around, because I'm promoting this myself. I go into pretty much all the little shops and hairdressers and stuff, and a lot of them don't know this way. A lot of them really taken to me and really like what I'm doing and think, you know, it's good. But then you can see the drawback of when I said it's £10 for the ticket. So it's like, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm telling you something now, that if you listen to this coach, you will leave feeling a lot more refreshed, a lot more know-how in regards to growing a business. Because we cannot open business just for us.
No.
Our business is for the wider audience.
That's right.
And without the wider audience know about your business, you're not gonna grow.
So with the £10 ticket, does it come with food and drink?
Yep.
It does.
Yeah.
And even they still don't want to pay the £10 for the food.
No, I'm saying.
No, when I say that, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm not serious. I'm just saying because I know
Yeah.
black people love their bellies. So normally when they go somewhere, they're thinking I'm spending £10. That's supposed to come with food and drink.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not charging for drinks. I just bought, drinks and food and everything because you look. For me, I'm not out to make money on this. Of course, I would love in the future. We all have to live. In the future, I like to do something where obviously something come back to me.
Yeah.
But this specific event, I'm paying for an experience. And the experience is, how do I go about making this bigger?
Yeah.
Or what interest am I getting from these local people who own business and other people? And I'm learning, and I will see from this event how people take to it. And whether it's negative or positive, I want to learn from that.
Yeah.
And then hopefully in the future, I could have more people coming on my side and obviously help me to do it as well, because I can't do things on my own.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of just where people need to understand that, these things are important.
Yeah.
These things are important. And it's not about you're paying £10 to go and you're going to buy drinks still and you're going to do, in the future, we might do it different, but this specific one, you come along, you get a drink, you get a bit of food, and then you enjoy yourself.
You enjoy yourself. Right, we're going to take a break there, yeah. Right, this is Mama Africa, and it is by the Twin Ting CEO.
Mama Africa. Boom. Boom to the Blasey B. And Mama Africa. And that's how we are seen. I come home, we are come home.
This is for Layla and Yasmin, Twin Ting CEO, down at Breakalicious, Seven Sisters Road. Go and check them out.
I'm coming home, dear mama. Dear mama, mama, mama. I'm coming home, dear mama. Dear mama, mama, mama. Hand in hand, forever, forever, ever, ever. Cause I'm coming home, dear mama. I the best thing we ever do. Turn up, spread your love to the world right now. I the best thing we ever feel. Turn up, hit that Twin Ting love right now. I the best thing we ever feel. Turn up, spread your love to the world right now. I the best thing we ever try. Turn up, hit that Twin Ting love right now. Africa, see a day where me come from. The money them and we are free, we don't watch no man. Whatness we still a preach, we don't know no gun. So let me tell you about Africa, me mama land. Hey, Africa, the land and the sea. Hey, feed the freedom, them take half a we. Feed the rivers where you running on the sea. Feed the innocents kicked out the street. Feed the culture, them we all a cheer. Feed Africa, a day so we free now. Now make our start, just to show no round ya. We the wish for the best. 20 the best thing we ever do. Turn up, I go to Africa, respect you. I the best thing we ever feel. Turn up, it's like a dream from the TV screen. I the best thing we ever see. Turn up, hills and valleys, and then so we are free. I the best thing we ever try. Turn up, easy no me say me not tell no lie.
We the do tunes, strengthens, see we the run tunes. Thousands of orphans crying for our blessings. Sister, our brethren, show love to the street kids. Please just do it. People watch our opinion, or shall woman you be back. A jankaya mobile, can you be better? Yebeti, yebeshe, a jedan yaminala. It would be a moon, yabia, on Wasawala.
Dear mama, mama, mama. You know that I'm so into you, so how am I supposed to? I know that you love me, I know that you care. And you know that I'll always be there. Dear mama, mama. I'm coming home to you forever, ever, ever. Dear mama, mama. Dear mama, mama. Hey. F R I C A.
One more time from the top. I love this song so much.
Yes, I love this song. Hello.
Turn up. Mama Africa.
Boom. Boom to the Blasey B. And Mama Africa. And that's how we are free. See? I come home, we are come home. Boom.
I'm coming home, dear mama, dear mama, mama, mama. I'm coming home, dear mama, dear mama, mama, mama. Hand in hand, forever, forever, ever, ever. Cause I'm coming home, dear mama. I the best, best, best thing we ever do.
Turn up, spread your love to the world right now.
I the best, best, best thing we ever feel.
Turn up, hit that twinkle love right now.
I the best, best, best thing we ever feel.
Turn up, spread your love to the world right now.
I the best, best, best thing we ever try.
Turn up, hit that twinkle love right now. Africa, see a day where we come from. The money them and we are free, we don't watch no man. Whatness we still a preach, we don't know no gun. So let me tell you about Africa, me mama land. Hey, Africa, the land and the sea. Hey, feed the freedom, them take half a we. Feed the rivers where you running on the sea. Feed the innocents, get out the street. Feed the culture, them we all a cheer. Feed Africa, a day so we free now. Now make our start, just to show no power. We the wish for the best. 20
I the best, best, best thing we ever do.
Turn up,
I go to Africa, respect you. I the best, best, best thing we ever feel.
turn up,
It's like a dream from the TV screen. I the best, best, best thing we ever see.
turn up,
Hills and valleys, I the so we are free. I the best, best, best thing we ever try.
turn up.
Easy, no me say me not tell no lie.
We the do turns, strengthens, see we the run turns. Thousands of orphans crying for our blessings. Sister, brethren, show love to the street kids. Please just do it. People watch our opinion, or shall woman you be back. A jankaya mobile, can you be better? Yebedi, yebeshe, a jedan yaminala. It will be na moon, yabia, on Osawala.
Dear mama, mama, mama. You know that I'm so into you, so how am I supposed to be? I know that you love me, I know that you care. And you know that I'll always be there. Dear mama, mama. I'm coming home to you forever, ever, ever. Dear mama, mama. Dear mama, mama.
Hey. F R I C A. We the wish for the best.
I the best, best, best thing we ever do.
Turn up, spread your love to the world right now.
I the best, best, best thing we ever feel.
Turn up, hit that twinkle love right now.
I the best, best, best thing we ever feel.
Turn up, spread your love to the world right now.
I the best, best, best thing we ever try.
Turn up, hit that twinkle love right now.
Yes. That was Mama Africa by the Twin Ting CEO, Layla and Yasmin down at Breckalicious, Seven Sisters Road. Go and check them out. That tune is something else. I love it. Love it. Me and my children always singing that song.
Hey, are you going to the event on Sunday?
I should be doing,
Okay,
yes.
then we're going to the event.
You're going to go? Oh, we are going to the event.
You're going to pick me up?
I'm lost for words. What am I going to pick you up in?
The convertible.
Convertible.
Yeah, so this is the thing that we're talking about, people. Networking. You know what I mean? We must follow the footsteps of Marcus Garvey and other great leaders, and the information that Dr. Clark and them are giving us about building a nation and organizing businesses. This is what we're all about now. So it's time. It's our time. Everybody else has had their time and then mess up the world. You understand? So we now, it's our time to put it right in a loving way, and also with knowledge of truth and knowledge of self. Yeah, this is our time to do this. You know, we have to fix up the house, you know, because you get the people in the house to look and they mess up the house, rob the house, suck out all the oil out of the house, chop down all the trees. Boy, Jane, I tell you something. That's just like we have to now come and teach people, say, yo, brethren, stop mash up the house that you're living in, because if that house is mashed up, where you gonna go? You know what I mean? You might have your big underground bunkers and thing, but Ross, that ain't nature. That is not natural. We wasn't created to live under the ground. So unless you're going back to something that you originally came from,
isn't
so
it?
it's all right for you to live under the ground, and after X amount of years now, you can't see, your melanin's gone, and your eye color changed. Yeah, so we're not dealing with that no more. We're dealing with love and light. You see the light, what is out there? That's what we're dealing with. So my brother come with this book as part of the journey that we, as you, mainly you as black women, need to know this thing, you know. So how do you get the confidence to wear your natural woolly hair? And that's the main word I see here, is confidence. Because a lot of our women are not confident to go out there, even with short hair. Some of them cut their hair so low, and I say, you know what, respect African queen. At least you know you'd rather go out there with low hair that is yours than some 3 foot long hair that takes a lot of maintenance. I'm not really, you know, obviously it's a style and it's a fashion, and also some of our people have to make money and it's a business what they're running. So I don't really want to crush your business, because everybody have to eat a food, but we don't have to eat a food at the expenses of destroying our people and burning out their brain with these straighteners and this and that. And there's a program on the TV, on the news, it was on the news, how the hair straighteners are actually giving women cancer, right? They're coming out with it now. So all the things that we've been talking about and all the things that we've been banning is now on national news. And they're warning people about the dangers now. They're warning you about the dangers of hair, because they know that at the end of the day, by the time we figure out that it's the hair that's causing the cancers and the this and the fibroids in our women, you now can sue them. So before you sue them, they say, we've told you on the TV, it's all over, you know. But before they publicize it like that, you can say you never know. So you could sue the hair company for giving you all these cancers if you can trace it back to the chemicals that's in the hair. You understand? So obviously, I said before, we have businesses, black businesses, and a lot of them are hairdressers and barbers. So just bless you and do your thing. As I say, everybody have to eat our food, but at what expense?
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? That's the thing that I put to you. So, you know, awareness, knowledge is power. You understand? And nobody don't like really me talking about the hair thing, but I know what it does. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, I know what it does. And I have the right to say this because I was a person that used to put weaves in hair. I used to press my sister's hair when I was little. My mother taught me how to press. That time you had the heater.
Oh gosh.
Where you put the long curling bit of paraffin in there.
Oh my God.
Those are the
them ones there, them heaters there. Oh please, let me not talk about, because listen to me. I've had experiences with those heaters that I don't want to talk about.
Right, I know. Flashbacks.
I've lost skin.
That's all right. I know. I burnt a lot of skin off my sister's back. But I'm just trying to show you, I've been through the whole process before all of this happened. When mum used to have to plait her hair in cane roll and put on her wig, gone. Came straightening the hair with the iron comb. We was taught to do this because we had like 3 sisters, and you know what I mean. We used to have to be there because the other sister them now talk, so we now have to come in and oh, can you press my hair for me? I can't do it. Press my hair, and we have to. So our sisters taught us how to do it. So that when they fall out, I can do it. So I know. Then I used to do the weave, putting the weave in the hair. I was that good at it. You understand that people thought that they went shops and things. So I know, and the glue. When you have to cane roll your hair, you put the glue in.
The glue in the that's
they
right.
call
Exactly.
The glue's called natty. They got a glue called natty.
All right.
Yeah. So I know what the glue does, and I know what the glue does also. When that glue goes on material, try and get it off.
Exactly.
And if you can't
but
get it
that's
off
why
the material,
so much women have lost their edges. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, because when they're trying to take the glue off, they're popping out the whole of their hairline from the root, and then when they traumatize the hairline now, it causes scarring over that stops the hair from growing through the follicle. So that is it. It's bald.
Right.
Traction alopecia.
Right. So, all right. Enough of our women has made that mistake. Enough of them's gone through it and regret it. Some of them reach a stage where they feel that they can't turn back because it's gone that far. So, I would ask the hairdressers and everything to find a solution for the women that are getting their hair receded because of this this journey that they're on.
The solution is try to give your hair a break.
Yeah, but there must be some natural products as well.
There are lots of natural products. Yeah,
back to normal.
There's natural products, but also you've got to make sure you're massaging the scalp too, because you can get electrolysis. Because when I used to work in the hairdressers, they used to have a electrolysis machine, and you turn it on and you put it on the areas where the hair is thinning or not there, and that stimulates the roots. You get what I'm saying? It's deep stimulation, and that stimulates and that helps the hair to grow back. But also you can also do that yourself while you're sitting down. You're doing nothing. You just stimulate you just massage it in a circular motion, and that gets the blood flow moving, and that should help feed the hair follicles to grow back, as long as, like I said, you haven't scarred
the skull.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's burning, you know. So if you burn something, you kill it.
You've killed,
and the straightener does burn hair, and it does burn. I'm gonna give you a story like how you gave your story. Right, so nobody laugh, people. When I was going to school, there was a thing where we used to have the girls them do our hair and everything, and me go fast met this girl, said make I straighten your hair. I said what? She goes, oh, and she done her hair, kind of look alright, but because you're young, you're kind of naive and thing. So go make the girl, that time was school time, me go make her straighten my hair. You see, when I leave the yard, my hair's blowing around like a kite. You see, like the breeze just blowing it everywhere. Like there's no control of it. I said, boy, what have I done? You see, when I got home, my family laughed after me. Hi, did you leave her outside?
No, she didn't. Yeah, she just working out. Her off of the top.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so when I got my hair done, the hair was blowing left and right. I went home, my mother laughed after me. What have you done to your hair? I got my friend at school straightened my hair. They laugh at me for the whole week. You know what I mean? You see from that? Rasta.
Did you chop it off? Did you cut it off?
No, I couldn't. But when I started to dread off, I started from scratch. You know what I mean? And think, hold on, we have a guest here. Make I give her the microphone, because you're
no
gonna
time
speak,
like
no?
the present. It's no time like the present. Is it on? Is it on?
Yep. Go ahead.
Introduce yourself.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Melissa Miguel.
Okay, Miguel.
Yes, Miguel.
Okay, that's an Ethiopian thing, because a lot of Ras gets that name. I know, Bridget. Oh, type Miguel, God. Me know say you're listening. You know, we have a lady called Miguel too. You know, so yeah, one of my brethren named Miguel.
What do you do?
I'm a professional musician, singer, songwriter, producer.
Is this the lady you was just talking about a minute ago?
Yeah.
And you reach here so quick?
Yeah.
No, she meant to meet me here, but
cool.
Okay.
So I'm classically trained, but I produce all variety styles of music. So that's my passion, really.
Have you got any productions with you?
Well, I can give you the SoundCloud page that you can follow me on. Once you type in Melissa Miguel on SoundCloud, you can see the music I produce. I'm trying to get some of the music into like movies, adverts. And
wow.
That's Mackie Banton. Yeah. That's my virgin. I was just talking to him on the phone.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yeah, he's got those kind of connections. But what we were saying with the brother, because he's part of the team as well, so between him and Lady Pearlz, we're actually going to network and start getting all of us together. So we will give you the support, what you need through my brethren here. So with your music career, we've got access to a wide range of things.
Right.
And any tracks that you have, just send them in.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Or if anything, we can actually do another show with you.
Yeah. We'll do another show for you
based
personally.
on your music.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is what Bless is all about. Establishing people, getting them recognized and thing and everything. Because the Most High bless us, and what we do, everybody looks for money. Why am I prepare me? Why money? But brethren, how much the life you got costs you? You get it for free. The breath that you breathe and you get it for free. But yet that life you have, you want to now get somewhere and start charging people a bag of money. It's a balancing thing. Because there was a time when we never had money. We used to use salt. Salt was money.
That's right.
You got the African shells. Those were money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's definitely.
So now we're running down this piece of paper that don't value nothing. It's just a print. And we can actually help you with your
I can say you really want to listen to her.
I will do.
When you do, you will be Amazed.
Now we'll just bring her to the studio. We have a recording studio, so we'll just bring both of you there, and you can just spend the day there and la 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 do re mi fa sol ah dear la.
Well, I can't sing at all, right? So you won't hear me singing.
Why haven't you not got her training you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Why?
But I do my little thing in my bedroom, but that's about it. Like, just sing and shout out.
This guy.
Yeah, on the cup. Yeah.
Did you know what he said though? Oh, no one know about your sex life. You know.
Just sing a tune. Just sing a tune. I mean, just sing a tune in front of the liquor thing.
So you said the bedroom. I liquor thing in the bedroom.
I even have bathroom in the living room anyway.
Just in my house. Just in your house.
I know about the house. Everything I got. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, then we won't be watching you then. That's cool. But Sistrin, tell us how you started this musical career.
Oh, wow. Well, my father, it started, well, his name is Joel Miguel. Our family originated from, like, Portugal. And what it was, they migrated to an island called St. Vincent.
Okay.
And when they migrated there, you know, when they had the independence, my father actually was the one who wrote the national anthem for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Wow.
So I was classically trained from the tender age of 3 years old, singing from 3. But then even though I love classical music, I ventured off into my own kind of style. So I just, when you're young, the first thing you think of is, I want to be a star, I want to be famous, I want to. But, you know, as time goes by, you realize there's a deeper meaning to music. Music is frequency, it's energy.
That's right.
You know, and it could resonate with, you know, so much lost people. So, you know, you want to, you know, help in the transitional stages of helping humanity. And that's what I really want to do with my music. I want to reach as many people as I can through my music, give them positive vibes, positive energy. And hopefully it resonates with them.
Oh, that's good. All right, then we're going to do a Jamaican thing now.
Yeah.
This is how it goes. This is how we do it in Jamaica.
Yeah,
now.
tell me.
Sing.
Sing.
That's it.
On the spot.
That's it. Sing.
Ooh, oh, yes. Baby. Ooh, yeah. Bless up radio, yes, yeah. Bless up radio, oh, yeah. I'm blessed to be in Blessradio, you know thyself. Blessed radio.
Okay, my turn.
Go on.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do. That's it, Adrian. That's how you get it from me. Copyrights, PRS, everything. All right.
Dub plate, how much?
Of course.
And jingles.
You're done now. Exclusive. You know what I mean? All right. What's the first song that you actually done?
The first song? Oh, God.
That your first actual completed song? Because
That
then
was when
everybody
I was-
remembers
yeah.
their first song that actually been pressed or in the studio, and then that tune's done and it's
Right.
kind of put out. What was your first major tune
Well,
that
you
done?
see, the thing with me, a couple of years ago, I used to co-run a company called Explosive Records with about 3 other business partners. And my job in there was like the vocal director, the trainer. I did some productions as well, but getting the artists ready for stage. So I've always pushed other people. I'm one of those people who just believed in just giving, you know, never really taking. So even though I recorded some stuff and some stuff is on like SoundCloud, I've never really ventured for my personal self. And that's another thing I want to speak about is like when we get to that level, sometimes we can procrastinate. We can stay stuck and not move forward. So, you know, my advice to anybody who's listening is if you have a dream, you know, you have to be active in it. You have to keep going for it. You can't be stagnant because stagnant you get nothing done, you know, and that's what procrastination is.
That's right.
You know, it's a mental state, isn't it? You have to mentally evolve, think positive, always, because I believe your thoughts create your reality.
Which is true.
So, you know, if you think positive, if you believe in it and you picture it and you go for it, it can manifest itself.
That's right.
That's my humble belief, you know. So, you know, from there for me, I was 13 years old when I wrote my first, 13 years old when I wrote my very first song. When I was in St. Vincent, I went high school down there. I did this music festival. Each festival I did come first. I'm not bragging or anything, but because I'm very ambitious, I've always been. But then when I traveled here, I just wanted to help people. I just want to help kids. I wanted to help people who are troubled. So I did help a lot of kids during that time. Some stay out of gangs, get away from negative things through music. And even today, they're like, oh my God, because of you, Melissa, I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful. But in that aspect, they helped me as well, because we have to be around that kind of energy, the younger generation. They have a lot to teach us as well.
That's right, they do.
Right? So I learned a lot from them, and it helped me grow mentally, spiritually into the kind of woman I am today. So it also goes through my music, the kind of love and passion and positive energy I like to bring forth through my music as well.
That's
okay,
brilliant.
Well, we're gonna have to bring her in on another show.
Yeah.
Where we can actually get some of your music together. I will be your biggest critic.
Yes.
God, and
please
and he's honest.
Yeah, I am honest. If it's wonderfully crap, I will tell you.
Yeah, his honesty may seem harsh, but it's not harsh. It's just being honest.
Right. Well, I like that. I like honesty. Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, but sometimes you can be honest and it mash up your life. You know what I mean? Was you cheating? Tell me. I will understand. Just tell me the truth. And you say, I have to be honest. And you tell her the truth and she's gone.
But you cheated. You cheated.
Yeah, but you tell her the truth thinking that will help. It don't work at all.
So you prefer lie?
No, I don't lie. I don't cheat either.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
If I'm going to cheat, I will tell you in advance. And listen, Pearlz, I've met this other woman and she's not as buff as you.
Yeah,
but at least I can sleep at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I understand that, though.
Understand?
Yeah,
but, I can understand. But you can't just do that. So you say in advance. You know what I mean? And that's that way you don't get catch because everybody know. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying the man they must follow me, because you know what I mean, everybody has a path in life. Obviously it's best that everybody just has one partner because you're spiritually joined and you're spiritually connected, and whatever is in her or in you will transfer to each other. So if you've got other women that you're dealing with and she's got other man that she's dealing with, once you crash together now, you're going to get the energy of her and the man then that she's been sleeping with, because there is a thing called spiritual ties.
That's right.
And until you've broken those spiritual ties, you will realize you can't settle down. Every time you get a woman, it work for a little while and they just mash up. Why? Because you still got a spiritual tie to one of your exes in your heart, which you have to cut that and just be brethren or sisterins. But once that love, you've crossed that love line and you still have a love for her, and if she turn around and you see her in a bikini, you say, what is this? Then that means that spiritual tie ain't broke. But if I see any of my ex-women in a bikini, I say, yo, go put on some clothes. What I'm telling you, you're gone mad or something, because I'm not interested. Because the spiritual tie is broken.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of us don't do.
Yeah, we don't. That's right. It's not broken.
Don't break that spiritual tie. And so you will not be able to move on and find your soulmate, because your soul is still connected to somebody else without you subconsciously aware of it. So that's how it goes. So don't cheat, yeah?
I don't cheat. I'm not a cheat. I can't lie. Seriously, I'll start twitching and blinking and doing all kinds of stuff. I don't have the brain capacity to remember what
your eyes then blink. You're blinking now.
I'm blinking, but what I'm saying they blink rapidly. They will blink rapidly, and I start twitching and start going
it's happening now.
I can't. It's not. I don't have. It's not in me. I can't do it.
I could get back to the thing now.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, we're strange, but it's a good. It's still, you know, exactly.
Yeah, no.
Well, I want to say really, I want to say a big thank you to you guys and Blessradio. For previewing my thing and taking it on and showing love to it.
Well, you're part of the thing now,
yeah.
Or you wouldn't come through the door.
definitely. So I really appreciate it, and hopefully, you know, we can continue link, because that is where the thing is. It's getting the thing out there and people to know, shed love to it and know that it works.
Well, like you say, you hope it continues. That's up to you. If you want to continue to link here, so that we can.
No, definitely. For me, this is my place.
Call and just say,
have your number. And definitely, I'm looking forward to it. I literally haven't done this event yet. I'm looking forward to another one.
Yeah.
So that I know you can't think too much ahead, but you have done with one and
No,
one.
we're cool. We already got the place for the next event.
So I'm really, and you guys have the link. You guys have the know-how, and you guys can teach me. So, you know, I need I have a lot to learn.
And there's a stage there as well.
Yeah, I would love to learn. So, so if you have the link out there and you have places where you can say, look, you know, this is good and that is good, and you can get some people on my side, and, you know, and that's where we are. That's where we are.
So when you want to put it on,
yeah, that's right.
We've got the event, we've got the building.
Let's get this one out, set up, and let's get people know that this one is serious, and then we move for the other one.
Okay, and we have our performer.
Yeah, well, I will try and get her to do a song at the day.
Yeah.
So whereabouts area from in London do you come from?
I'm Chingford. I'm Chingford based. Yeah.
Oh, Chingford.
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's where the food shop is, isn't it?
Yes, that's where it is.
Oh, that's why you live in a Chingford next to the food shop, isn't it?
Yes, I get all
it's a Caribbean produce.
You get all the free food.
All the good food.
Yeah, the good food. You have to be near the good
no
food.
GMO.
That's right.
GMO,
That's right.
Yeah, you have some GMO people out there as well. We're going to talk about them. Next week I might talk about the GM Rasta. They're not going to like that, but the truth is the truth. GM. The GMO Rasta.
Yeah, Jacure.
I don't know about Jacure right now.
They're banning that Jacure right now because of what he's saying, isn't it? So is he a GMO Rasta?
What's he done now?
He was cutting off the selectors, them or whatever. They're saying that he don't need them anymore, and etc. and etc.
Well, maybe they're playing the wrong things. Maybe they're just not on the path. Maybe they're corrupting the thing. Remember, music is what is the youth them listen to, and if it's all about gun and making money, then obviously I would say to him he's doing the right thing. If he's getting away from those people, you know what I mean. But now it's all about moving forward. It's all about building and getting all of us to work together, as His Majesty said. And to the colour of a man's skin have no significance unto the colour of his eyes, and that's a very serious statement. Yeah, because until we can cross that bridge, we won't. There's always going to be a problem. Yes. So we'll have to build it small and let it grow.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And nothing don't, you know, a baby don't born big. You have to grow, and if you nourish that will grow and grow in a really in a decent adult. So in everything that we do, we have to understand we have to just be persistent and push on, and obviously put as much energy into what you're doing positive. Because as I always say to people, I do like to exercise. I do like to do this sort of stuff, but people, that's another struggle. I get people say, you know, why don't they go for a run? But if you think about it, people happy to get up and go to work, and they go to people work every single day religiously. You're getting paid, yes, but you're going to people's work. So why can't you do something for you and be persistent about it? So, and I always use that example. Then if I can get up 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock every morning to go to someone's work, I can get up 7 o'clock and go for a run. And I can get up 7 o'clock and do something for my health and my body. So that's how people need to see this. If you're doing something for the community, are you doing something positive? Be persistent about it.
That's right.
Definitely.
That's true.
That's all we say.
Okay.
Very,
all right.
very true.
We're going to be nosy now. All right. Since you're here as well, because I have to bring it in. What everybody goes through mentors in life. There's a reason why I'm asking you this, yeah? Which person inspired you the most in your walk in life?
I would say my mother.
Why?
Well, she gave me the foundation, you know, from a tender age. She shared everything she had equally amongst all of us. There was 5 of us together. And there was never one of us who never had. So if she had a chocolate, she would break that chocolate to make sure every one of us got a piece of that chocolate. And not just that, you know, back in the day, she had this show she did. It was a charity-based show for people who got burned, who were homeless, who were blind. And she raised a lot of money for them. And in so seeing that as a child, I learned straight away compassion, empathy, you know, how to have that emotion installed in you from a tender age. You know, so I would say she definitely was my foundation from very, very young. In music now, if we're directing into music, obviously my father was the first one who taught me, you know, classical music. He taught me certain techniques. But listening to other people besides what was in my household, people like Whitney Houston, I like the oldie goldies, back in the day kind of music. I don't know. I prefer it. I guess because the words, the feeling, you know, they just had more, you know, passion and more, you know, to offer.
More raw
and I think
well.
that's what's kind of missing. I'm not saying all music is bad at this moment, but that's kind of missing for the, especially the younger generation.
Yeah.
We need more positive energy.
Yeah, it's not organic.
Yeah, we need more positive. Too much negative, and that's what the kids are listening to. That's where they're flowing. That's the energy circling to that negative side, you know. So, yeah.
Okay. Let them stay there. You know them.
No.
I'll try all the crew on the Skype. Yeah, just relax. We know you're there. I know you can hear us. We'll answer you in a minute. All right, that's cool. But they can relax for a while.
Yes.
You know
6 o'clock is the time.
Yeah, I know, but it's not 6 o'clock. No.
I know, that's what I'm just saying. 6 o'clock is the time.
They're hungry, they're in a rush.
You know,
It's all right, it's cool. Right, there's a reason why I ask you that questions, because sometimes, share some wisdom with the item. Sometimes you need to know the situation you're in with the people them around you. And sometimes you do not have enough time to ask all the questions you need to ask. So sometimes you may only be able to ask 2 questions, and those 2 questions are supposed to answer all the other questions that you need to ask. So for example, if you're going for a position or a record contract or trying to make a deal or trying to get a business or a property or get into somewhere to get someone on your team, because they're so busy, you don't have a lot of time. So you may only have 2 chances to get your foot through that door. So you got to make sure those 2 questions you ask overpowers all the rest of the questions and answers half the questions in those 2 questions.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked you that question.
Yeah.
Right, so I already got the answer that I need. So you must learn this. Like, you have to, when you're selling yourself, when you're going for a business opportunity or a job opportunity, you have to sell yourself. This person sees so many people, you don't have a lot of time because he's going to go on to the next one, to the next one. But if you make it short by 2 questions and boom, that's it, what we call bullet points.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Once you've got those out of the way, you don't need to ask a bag of questions because you will get on their nerves and then they will reject you. But 2 questions is enough for me.
Because remember what I said to Brother Dougie, you know, if you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. You don't have to ask many questions, but if you ask the right ones, you get the right ones instantly. You know what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with straight away. That's what Yeshua teaches us as well. That's why when you look at scriptures and things, I always use Bible as a reference because you see, like man like Yeshua, everything that he says, he doesn't waste words. No. He was very specific. Like we will sit down and waste words and say, yeah, but the bun was nice and there was cheese, but they shouldn't put more pepper in it. When you look at Yeshua, I know he talks, and even His Majesty too, they don't waste words. That's right, exactly. Every word they say is important. That's right. And that's what we should take that on board as well, especially when we want things in life or when we have opportunities and we're in that position of the opportunity. Can't waste words. Yeah, but that's what I try to teach my children. If you want something specific, say specifically what you want. Because I'm a person like this. I like words. I use words I think I use words quite well. And if you want something specifically, just tell me specifically. I will give you specifically what you want. Okay. Don't go round the bush and round the bush. Just hit the point. Straight on. Boom. We're done. Yeah, no long thing. No long thing. All right. So where we're going to go from here with your wonderful expedition that you're on, because I know you're going to do very well. I'm telling you that before you even get there. So when you get there, thank you very much. Say, yeah, man, Blessed, tell me. Yeah. You're gonna get well. You're gonna do well, but you're gonna need more people to help you. Yes, definitely, and that's what I'm on about. I'm not. At the moment, I'm a one-man band, but I would love more positive people to want to come and support. And as you can see, I have Melissa as a friend of mine, where she's very influential in what I'm trying to do, and she positive and other people out there as well as Anita. Really give me your contact. And as I said, it was growing and growing. But yes, sure, certainly. I would love to go far with it because, as I said, it's part-time for now. But I would it is an energy that I have now. I would like to put it into that side of things. So yeah, it will work. It will work, Bridget, because it's fresh. Yeah, you're a different generation to the generations that's doing it now. So you're the generation after them, which would be more connected to the youth as well. Yes, yes. You're right in the middle of both generations. Yeah. And most of the events that is on now is the other generation. Yeah. But they need to start handing it over or build a bridge between us and the next generation so they can now carry on doing what we're doing. Yes. Or be interested in what you're doing there.
And this book here, I know say now for the young girl them I go to this thing. So girls, ladies, if you're having problem with your weave, and if it starts scratchy or you start getting some dreams about some Indian people, then you need to go to this event.
Well, what I would like to say, one thing I would like to say about this book here, when people come to the event, whether you have weave on your hair, in your head, or whatever you do, because there's quite a few hairdressers that come into this thing.
Yes.
But what I would want you people to understand, the book is further, is deeper than just your hair.
Yeah.
What the book is teaching us is loving ourselves as a black person generally.
Yeah.
The hair part of it is very, very strong, because I do believe that if you have your natural hair and you don't want to put weave on it, feel comfortable walking on the street. If you want to put weave on it, it's your choice.
Yes.
Whatever people do in their life is their choice. But what the book is actually saying is not that they're not against people doing what they're doing. What they're actually putting out there is for, as I mentioned, a young girl before, that if she grew up to be 20 or 22 and she can't be bothered with putting something on her head and happy with her hair, she should feel confident in doing so. If she must not be pressured by the system or by the media or by other friends to say, oh, can you be out with your hair like that? And that is the message from that book. So it's not about if you're, if you do your hair or this, nobody is against that. They're only trying to send out a message, and the message is, for me personally, is deeper than just the hair in your head. It's about we as people. I'm sorry to throw this in, but people are bleaching out their skin. Every single day. I'm from Jamaica, and when I was growing up, I did not know people could do these things, and I'm strongly against it. But people are people; they do what they want. No, I'm saying loving yourself is under a large umbrella. It's on a large umbrella. That's what I'm trying to say about the book. So people come along, whether you do here or you're not, because I invite a lot of hairdressers, but don't take it personally. The ladies are just trying to send a message out to us. They say, look, this is who I am, and if you don't like me as who I am, then it's your choice.
Right. But so can you give them the day of the event, where it's going to be one more time?
Yes.
And so that they know.
Definitely. I mean, the event is going to be in the West Indian Cultural Center. And the 24th,
and where is that?
That is West Indian Cultural Center, is 9 Clarendon Road,
Turnpike Lane.
Yes, at Turnpike Lane. So I'm gonna give you the full address and postcode, which I'm taking out my tickets to find it. So it is gonna be held on Sunday the 24th, starting from 5. We are going until 10, but I'm encourage people, if they're coming out, to come out for 5, because then I want people to enjoy themselves for a few hours, get the talk in a 1.5 hour most. So come out at 5 if you can, please. But if you want to come later, we're still there.
Yeah, but the problem with coming later, once you go into an event later, you've missed the key part of the beginning, because it's just like a movie. You watch a movie, but what they show you at the beginning of the movie was most probably the important part of the film. So it's just like this event, what you miss at the beginning might be the most important part. So it's good to be there at the beginning.
It's good, very, very good, because the important part of the event is starting from 5:30. So I would like people to be there from 5, definitely. And we have the audience for the ladies and for other people. So the address is 9 Clarendon Road, Onsey, and that's London, N80DJ. That's N80DJ. If anyone wants to give me a ring, my number is 075 354 70768. I'm just going to repeat that. It's 075 354 70768. Okay.
All right. So people, you're looking at you're sure done, All right.
I was enjoying the conversation, so the time's gone.
I know, so quick. Bridget, we have to come back in again.
Yes.
When would you two be available? Because next time we've got to talk about the lady and
yes,
definitely. And feel free to bring
when
your
I get back,
singer.
unless you're gonna do it when I've been. You can.
No, I don't want you to miss this interrogation. Man.
Okay, so I'm gonna be away for 2 weeks.
You've got to be there to hear this.
No, I would like the ladies to be. I would definitely like the ladies to be.
I'll be back in 2 weeks. I'll be back on the 11th of July.
11th,
which is the Wednesday, I think it is. So it will be the following
what I would say, give me a ring as soon as you're back. Then
we will talk to you before she goes, because obviously you got the event coming up, and while she's away, we're going to organise another event. So I'll bring you to see the building. Have a look.
So you don't do that liaison.
We're going to get involved in your project and help support you with your project.
Definitely.
So we'll show you the building. If you like it, we'll book it and we'll work from there. This is what we're going to do.
Because you're going to have his number anyway.
But I need him to continue the thing, because you see a book like this, you do it one place, some people might not be able to come on that day, so you need to do another event on another day.
On another day.
Because some people work on that day. So you have to do it on another day. So we're going to organise the building. We've got 2 buildings that we can use. And we just put on another event for another occasion.
Yes, definitely.
So
when I come back, then I'll call him and let him know.
When you come back.
I'll talk to him before then, because we're going to organise the event before you come back.
Okay.
Hey, when you go to Africa, if you see any man out there that look like me, don't talk to them,
Listen to me, I have no plans to be talking to anybody over there, okay?
Where you heading to anyway? I want to ask you that on radio. Where you going?
I'm going Ghana.
Oh,
I'm going Ghana.
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're going to setting up a live link up over there.
Okay.
Audley, Anita said big up.
Yeah, everything is good.
Anita.
Oh, big up Anita. I'm sure you're hearing me sending out my love to you, because you give me this link and it is just inspirational. So thank you very much, and I will definitely come and see you and give you a big hug.
Okay. And Lady, would you like to say goodbye again, or what, tell her?
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Blessradio. And thank you everyone for listening.
Okay. All right. She got away with singing the song, because she done some ad-libs. I don't know what she did, you know what I mean? Well, we will deal with that next time.
That was beautiful ad-lib.
It's called ad-libs, right?
Yeah, it's fine, though.
Right. Listen, this is a man thing, please.
Yeah, all right. Okay, excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right, I'm gonna take that book back from you.
You gonna take the book back?
Yeah, take it back.
You want to keep it?
Give me that. That's the deal we made. Give me the book. I need to read it so I can say, well, I read the book, etc.
Dreams. Your eyes.
But make sure you buy one.
Your eyes them jumping up now. Your eyes them is twinkling fast.
Make sure I get him to buy. I'm gonna take him over to the ladies when they come. Buy one of them books. So you have one and she have one.
All right, look, I'll tell you something before we get there. I'm going to get my book for free.
Well, if they might like you, they might like you.
They don't need to like me. I'm going to get the book for free. I'm going to get my book for free, and it's going to be signed. So there. You know, it's
all right. Okay.
All right. All right, so people were out of here. Give thanks for the gathering and the listening. You're listening to blessradio.org. You can catch the show on YouTube on Blessradio 1 if you've missed the show and thing. And if you want to forward it to anybody, and my ladies out there, we'll talk to you. When I say my ladies, not like my particular lady, you understand? It's the ladies them. We don't mean to harm you, but if we didn't care, we wouldn't be doing these kind of things, and we wouldn't be saying these kind of things. We're not saying to hurt your feelings, the weave and the perm, but it's because we care and we know the dangers of these things, and it might not affect you now, but later on in life, it will affect you. And I'd say certain man out there take certain drugs and say, yeah, man, we can angle this thing. Next thing you know, they can't come off the white horse and they're stuck for the rest of their life and sell off everything that they have because they thought they could handle it. And some of our ladies are doing things to themselves and the man them too. But eventually it's what happens in the long run. And remember, there's a child that people carry in their womb and they're putting certain things on their head like it's not going into their system. Will that affect the child? Have you considered that? So that's how it is. Right, so we're out of here.
So we're out of here with this tune from Irene called No Vanity Love.
Okay. Blessed. Next up is Saad with the Grail Message Show. It's coming up next. And God bless you, guide you. And if you can't be good, you have a problem.
No need to run no money, burn fast. No need to say Rasta move from again. Girl, it makes no sense, you hate love. It makes no sense, you love it. No watch, not a short skirt, no start flirt. My vanity make your heart hurt. No stupid position, recognition. No go for no prostitute mission, girl. No worry about new girl to wear for the new year. It's black woman, you know what you care. No need to ask who cares. Know what your friend them new knickers, new slippers, nor the things that glitter. Just light up as a true fitters, sip your bitters, and load the devil's soup liquor. Fret not thyself, my young breath. Oh, I joy and interest more than a soulmate. So with the bling ball tail try to test. Oh, whoa, they're just alright. Black woman just hides up life, nothing less. You're more than a soulmate. Oh, oh, don't worry about new gear to wear for the new hair. Hides black woman, you know what you care. No need to ask, who care? Know what your friend them new knickers, new slippers, nor the things that glitter. Just sight up as a true fitters, sip your bitter, and load the devil's soup liquor. Black woman, stay strong, please, no do no wrong. Have a firm imitation, the fire burn, dirty Babylon, girl. No bother write up no Christmas list, thinking no grant no Christmas wish. No try to end good relationship.
Blessfm, no cigarette smoking in my room. I still want Molly. Blessfm